heck yeah. Easy to clean. I have a couple of them, right? And then I got another comment the other day talking about a putty knife, right? Alright, putty knife, same size with corners, even if you get it a little rounded. Grass Buster is rounded, thick on the bottom, and it bevels to the end real thin. Now watch this. Flexible. This. So let me show you When you get to your deck and you're under there scraping with this, yeah, you see that paint, scratch with this. And I'm pushing on it that it's bending. See that? Do that with this one. Yeah. So don't tell me. I mean, we could talk for hours how safe this thing is. Even for tops of decks. And it ain't gonna scratch nothing. You put this mother frigger on there, you gotta be gentle. Gentle. So to the people who said that, shut your face. I know that sounds a little rude, but I just got a rude comment recently. A little early the other day. And I was like, I didn't comment. I'm done with commenting on a lot of trolls. So I'll just make a video and show you. See that? So I get these from ProPartsDirect.net. That's my buddy over there, the owner. They're also the ones in with the Terrell Fixes All, my favorite YouTube channel, or one of. But anyway, that's why I made this, because I just changed the oil. It's ready to mow. I'm gonna mow right now, my yard. So, Grass Buster. Get you one or two, and you'll see. Don't even believe me. That's what's funny, when I tell y'all about anything that I like or use, y'all think somebody's making me. Or no, not me. Y'all think everybody on every channel, somebody's paying. Which ain't nothing wrong with that. I have relationships with people too. But I tell you, if I do or do not, and I love this freaking thing. I can't do nothing while I'm on the, I was going to say on the phone. So, I'll catch you guys later. I think I'll mow my front, when I'm on my front yard, I'll set this camera up and let you watch. I don't know why, I just will. But I gotta pressure wash them. I'm gonna put it out there and clean it. Peace. Okay, first oil change, looky here. Y'all remember that Forma funnel I bought and showed y'all? The hose is attached. Not this hose. Ah, crap, you can't see it. To drain the oil, you just undo that metal nut. But this, the hose is clamped to the side right there. It's cool, it won't move. So instead of trying to fight something under there, I'll just cut a water bottle. Put my Forma funnel up under here. Let's see if it works. Sometimes I can get these off by hand. If you're real strong, you can. If you got it. See? Before I do it, look. There's been no clamps or nothing ever. That's a new oil filter that come on the engine. But I got it. Gotta have them old bare hands, bro. I told y'all. Let's see if this works. keep that scad clean, bruh. 100. That's all I got to say. I'm gonna put a 710 back on it. I'll buy the skinny ones for no reason, just because I do. Alright, that's all I was gonna show y'all. See, I don't tell y'all to buy bad stuff, do I? This motor, or engine, I wished I'd bought the fuel injected. So if you buy one of these, once you get in the whoop-de-whoops, it'll shoot out black because that carburetor gets, well, we'll make a video about that. I'm happy with the mower. It just needs a bigger Kawasaki and it needs fuel injection. The rest of the mower is perfect. Alright, peace. I was going to make a short video, and you're going, that meme right there that I made, yes, I made it, is hilarious to me, because when people's trimmer heads started breaking, the freaking engine breaking off, then they had to, and I was like, why is everybody buying something that's defective? And people still buying them and then putting these braces on them, and there's still a defective design. And I've got buddies that has them. There's people that has them here. All I'm doing, I'm not knocking. I said, why? I don't understand why people buy defective things. But anyway, over-engineered is what I call that. That's over-engineered. There's a lot of that stuff. It's that color. Anyway, I liked what Carl was talking about on Happy's Lawn Care the other day. I liked how they was, because I didn't know there was drama around. Because we ain't had no drama in this community, remember. We've had a community a long time. A lot of y'all just wasn't a part of it. We was a very small community, very close. We knew each other real good too. And then the post-Greg era infected it, and it wasn't Greg's fault. Yes, Geek to Freak, as y'all call him. I still got that video he made about me for me, talking about how I was one of the people that got him to make lawn care videos. I think it's funny. Maybe I'll message him, see if he cares if I upload that. Not for accolades or nothing, just it was because I was a big fan of his. But then he brought in so many whack jobs, and it started drama back then. I know a lot of y'all wasn't around, and that's fine. They ain't no time limit on joining a community. The first day you join it, you've been in it forever. You know what I'm saying? There is no, oh, I've been in it longer. But Greg did open it up. I'll give him credit for that. Well, I'm not knocking him or giving him credit. I'm just stating what went on. It hurt our group, Lawn Pros and everything. Because Greg was in it too, and he started drama with that. I mean, it's just drama. Then a few people on YouTube here, and they know who their names are, they started crazy, and then they started fake accounts and trolled, and then this one trolled. It was like a non-stop F-fest because people fell in love with a man somehow. You know, it's like that one dude, I'm not going to say his name, but in Lawn Pros, I had to kick him out again for the third time. All people do is talk about this one guy. That's it, in the forums. And I had to kick him out again because why does people hate or obsess with people so vigorously and so much? It's embarrassing to the community. That's why I'm not even, y'all know who I'm talking about, you little freaking zebra cake memes and crap. That man don't even interest. I don't understand why I'm not knocking him either. I'm not saying nothing good about him because I don't know the feller, but I seen all his posts. I didn't get what y'all got out of it. I don't know why y'all hate somebody so bad for nothing. Nothing. Not even bothering y'all. And let's go to what Happy's talking about everybody being friendly and nice. I would love that, but you ain't gonna do that. Because I ain't going to let it do that. I would love to see that. Y'all know me. I get a little negative here and there because I'm a human being, but for the most part, I don't talk shop and gossip, and I talk equipment. I love equipment, and I watch other channels that does equipment, and I like to learn, just like Happy says. I like y'all know I've said Happy's Lawn Care in my videos since they started, and Tony's Lawn Care. These are just, I am drawn towards nice, positive people. I know I don't sound like I am because it's YouTube, but y'all don't know the real me. But in real life, I'm just a big old, I don't know what you'd call it, teddy bear like feller. Until you make me mad, then I go completely blackout mad. But it almost never happens. So I'm that guy. I'm real nice, or try to be in life, and respectful, and because everybody that lives around here is the same way as me. It ain't nothing special. We're just all a bunch of hillbilly, laid-back country folk. So I like channels like that, and that's why I mention them. And, like Savage No More. I could go on forever talking about y'all's channels. Calling all you guys. I think his YouTubes I like to mow. Texas Veteran Power in Texas. Why did I say in Texas knowing that's in his name? That's my boy. God, there's so many of y'all. Flat Out. See, Flat Out and JD, he won a little contest on Instagram from me, and I didn't even know who the frig he was when he's messaging me, and he got me. Now I know who he is. So some of y'all guys' names are different, and I'm like, who? Who are you? Because I am old man. Well, I'm not old, but I like to say that. Mentally, I feel old. But trolls. I wanted to talk about trolls for a second because Happy is talking about bringing everybody together, and I hope to meet them. Listen, I've said I'm going to the GIE every year. I buy my tickets. I do the whole thing. I've even lost money on hotels because I want to go with my son. That is the most important thing, is going with him. And not to give our personal business, it has been prevented each and every freaking year. I was going to go and mow your yard one year too. I don't know what happened to that. That was 5-6 years ago or something. And I want him to go with me because he is interested in this stuff. And we want to meet Turl Fixes. Oh, Turl. Yeah. He's going to have his own booth at GIE. So I want to go to meet a few of you guys. I meet anybody, of course, but Carl and them, I want to meet them and Tony. That's my people. I don't know if Texas is going to make it. Almost. Well, you say your name out loud, don't you, Kevin? So I'm so scared to say, certain people's last name. I know. I don't want to sound like I'm doxing somebody, because I know a lot of people's real names in these companies that I talk to too, and I don't even want to say their real names because you know how it is. So we all need to get together, but I've learned mental health is a real bad thing. I made a video about this actually about a week ago. That's what's pretty cool when I seen Happy's video. Nice talk about it. I was fussing for a minute, and then I had to stop myself and think. And I was like, you know what? I'm sorry. Talking to the trolls. I'm sorry that your life sucks. I'm going to upload that video. I should stick it in right here so you know what I'm talking about. I was like, I know your life sucks. There ain't nothing I can do about it. I wished I could, but I can't. I'm not a doctor. Because every time they're typing something negative, they're wanting, they say misery loves company. And it's a very touchy subject because a lot of people are suffering with depression. Some people's just jerks, but for the most part, man, these people get real mad over their brand of equipment. I really think it's more mental health than anything because they have identified. People want to be somebody and identify as like, they want to say, I'm the steel guy. I'm the Husky guy. I'm the Coke man. No, in my house we drink Coca-Cola. Ugh. I don't even drink soda, by the way. It's been 13 years, I think, since I've drank a soda. But everybody likes to identify. Like me, I love Ram trucks. And I was raised with Chevy, so I used to be a Chevy guy. But now, see, have y'all noticed how I've branched out? So a lot of people likes to identify that. Sometimes it's for their family. Like my dad loves steel, so I love steel, right? My dad loves Chevrolet. It's still all he has is Chevrolets, so I love Chevrolet. I loved Ford when I was little. I can't lie about that. But when I got older, old enough to know any better, because the reason I love Ford, Davey Allison, y'all remember him in NASCAR? That was my hero. And when he passed, I had to find me, and I just so happened like Jeff Gordon. Yes, go ahead, say what you want. And you know what he drove? A Chevrolet, and Dad loved Chevrolet, and my brother, everybody loved Chevrolet, so I was diehard. But anywho, I did buy my first Dodge was in 99, a Dakota I bought brand spanking new that got flooded in Hurricane Floyd on the coast when I lived on the coast of North Carolina. Water got all the way up over the doors and everything. That truck was months old, son. Anyway, that's other stories. But yeah, I think it's more of a mental health issue, trolls. And I've watched a lot of stuff on YouTube about people like that. They'll say, misery loves company. They want you to be mad at them. To spread the anger deep down. So that's why I think that's real. When I was saying the other day on a video, if you don't message back to them, you'll never hear from them again. But if you give a message back, they call it feeding the trolls, as y'all know. I know what it's called, but that means something, because when you feed them, or you feed a bear, what do? What do you do when you keep feeding a bear? They come back. So when you feed the trolls, they come back. So I've noticed if I delete it, they disappear. Almost always, 99% of the time. I do delete. I just delete them now. So what I started to do, I would type out my reply to them, and I wouldn't send it. And I'd wait, and I'd go surf the web, or whatever you want to say, and here and there. Then I'd go back, and I'd look at it, and I'd say, what? I say, is that worth it? So now I'll delete it. That's how I started teaching myself, by the way. Now, if I want to goof on somebody, I'm going to goof on somebody. But I mean an actual emotion, like, get mad. Now I've come to a whole turnaround to where I feel sorry for them and want to give them a hug. If everybody would give more hugs, and I know this sounds so lame. The world would be a better place. Do you remember when you was young, and some of y'all went to church, I'm sure, and some of you visited? You might not act like you wanted that hug, but you liked that hug, didn't you? Not when you were real little, you didn't want nobody to, but you know what I'm saying. Y'all don't be lying. Everybody likes a hug. Maybe not from some, very odorous person, that smells bad. You know what I'm saying? Everybody likes a good hug from somebody either they love or a friend. I have customers that I've been going to for over a decade that literally give me hugs and tell me they love me, and I love them back, and I say it back. That is a nice thing. That is what we need more of. Why am I even talking about this on a lawn care YouTube channel? Because of Carl. I got upset when I heard that some people, and I don't even know their names, because if I learn, I'll probably get a little upset, because anybody that I like, I'm very defensive for. I'll take up for you. If you're one of my people, I will go to the rope, so to speak, for you. And anybody that's friends with me knows that. So I don't want to know who was mean to my boy Carl. How you could freaking, what? And I didn't say he said it either. This is what I heard from another one. Now, Carl did say something to me. You can read it in the comments on his video. But as I was talking to other people, I was like, Carl? How could you be? Carl? I was like, you can't be rude to Carl. Freaking, what? What? That's like saying that Tony was being mean to you. You really think Tony would be mean to somebody? From what I've seen, I don't think so. At least I don't. He don't seem like. Well, again, what do I know? Maybe Carl, you're just mean and behind the camera. I don't think so. Somebody that good, somebody with all them, that big beautiful family doing all that extra work for them, that ain't a mean person. That's a good person. Tony's the same way. Mike Zavit's taking care of his family. I mean, all y'all. That's what most of y'all are doing. And that's who I kind of get drawn toward. I don't like, no disrespect. I'm not into the, I don't know how to sensitively say this. I'm not into the planted YouTubers. You know, the ones that's, gosh, that's going to sound so mean. Listen, I'm not being mean, but you know what I mean by planted. Like, you know, like watching, when there ain't nothing wrong with this, by the way. I'm not against making money in this country. This country is beautiful. If you can make money on YouTube, I don't care where it is, make your money. But I'm just saying I'm not attracted towards, and I don't mean attracted like you're thinking. I mean, I'm not attracted to people that's commercials, because I can watch commercials on TV. You know what I'm saying? I like real people, because that's what YouTube was supposed to be all about. Again, there is nothing wrong with staged YouTubers. That's fine. Actually, it's fine. And it's cool, because then they just give other people opportunities to do the same thing. Say you're a little tiny small lawn care company like me, or even smaller than me. If you can subsidize your company with some whatever on YouTube, man, that's awesome. What's wrong with that? YouTube ain't, you know, it's not a hard job or nothing, and I've never done it for a living. But it ain't fun. It ain't fun editing videos. You know how much I gotta make myself do this? I do not enjoy this editing software. I use Filmora 9 Pro or whatever it's got. I don't know. It's overpriced. And I already owned a copy of Filmora, and it does all the same stuff except this one. And I'm like, why did I spend anyway? They ain't none of this fun. And then you guys that does it, like Happy's uploads, I can't keep up with them. I ain't gonna lie. And Blades of Grass, they're my other buddy. I can't keep up with them. I try my best. I just can't watch that many videos. Current. That's what I should say. Like, you know how you see the little bar to what videos you've watched? I'm behind on everybody's videos, but sometimes, you know how you're supposed to use these clickbait titles, and they do work. That's a fact. Ask Wrangler Star. People trolls him because he uses such clickbait titles, and he states a fact. It's because nobody watches a video that says my new van or stuff like it. You know what I mean? Some kind of, and I don't put effort into none of that. I know there's little groups that you can join, and you can pay to get into these little subscriber groups, and they'll tell you, if you ever watch somebody, like, I don't want to say blow up on YouTube, from nothing to something, they're in a little group. You do know that, right? You do know that. There's these little groups, and you can pay to join into them, and they will stir the buzz, and they teach you how to title and everything. Sure, you can learn a lot for free online. I'm not saying you can't. But don't get it twisted. And a lot of times it's a bigger company involved with it. How do I know that, you're wondering? Because I could have been in one of those groups and I chose not to. Yeah, that is true. I also was offered a freaking paid sponsorship. And you know who from? Nah, I ain't gonna tell you. Yeah, I might be knocking myself out of future opportunities. The only thing they wanted me to do was give them a copy of my video before I posted it so they could, and I was like, no. So even I resisted that. I'm not against it. I said I don't like that. that's not, I'm just old hillbilly. I'm not a actor. But yes, if you're interested, do a little research and you'll see some of these little all genres of YouTubers has these little groups. Nothing wrong with that. What they're doing is a lot of their numbers are not accurate until they become accurate. You ever heard of fake it till you make it? Yeah. So if y'all want to do that, do it. Shoot, if it can lead you to some sponsorships or something, fake it till you make it groups, go ahead, wear it out. Because it's like I said, some people you're saying, how did they blow up? How did all of a sudden they got all these? Yeah, because they don't. Now, there's some channels, and I'm not talking about lawn in general. I watch a lot of channels. Like, I watch YouTube more. I love YouTube. I watch them for almost everything. I watch chainsaw videos like August Hunnicky, the best arborist on the earth. I mean, I could just name off. I share with, Rory all the time and other my buddies what I watch so much stuff. But anyway, there's no human that's ever going to listen to me talk this long. But, I'm going to do this more. I wanted to start a little podcast, but then I hear such corniness in them. I don't like that. Hello, let's do some corny podcasts. And let's talk about it, talk real fast and blah, blah, blah. I don't like that. So I think I'm going to do something more like this. And I'm starting another thing I'm so lazy. I'm trying to work in conjunction with a company for free, no money or nothing, to get me stuff to talk about. That don't sound right either. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's nothing to make me money or nothing. It's just I love this industry and I want to, kind of get a little more involved with it. Not too much. So I'm going to start making different type of little video things. No, nothing fantastic, nothing groundbreaking. Just I'm going to start dabbling in my little trimmer talk videos and stuff. I'm going to start seeing what I can do. Because I have met a lot of people in this industry, and I mean companies, and talked to them. I haven't met a butthole yet. Especially one of the nicest humans I've ever talked to is Cameron. And he's, representing Husqvarna. And the ladies at Echo was fantastic, too. And Jungle Gym. Those people are great. That's a family company, too. I've talked to the Mr. Right man. He was cool as crap. I haven't met what you would call... That's why I don't have no animosity towards any brands except for Tanaka, because I paid $400 for a trimmer. It didn't last a season and a half. That's why I don't like Tanaka. But other than that, I don't have any animosity towards any company at all in this. Our business, man, we got lucky. Most of the people that's in it are in it by choice and by choice. You see what I'm saying? I mean, there's some executives, I'm sure, that, they jump company. You know how that works. But a lot of people in our industries has some skin in the game, or they're just really professional. I mean, there's just some really talented people out there in this industry that you can talk to and get a hold of. Or they're kind of cool. I don't never reach out, really. I've reached out to a few people. I can't remember. I've been doing this for a day or two. No, Echo reached out to me, and so did Husqvarna, and so did the other one, and the other one. I reached out to ProPartsDirect.net to get a discount code for Lawn Pros, and they give me one. So I like that. I always like them, and I made an order from them again the other day. I don't buy a lot off of them because I don't need a lot. I'm a small lawn business. But I give them free shout-outs because they hooked us up, man. The code ain't good no more, and I'm not in like a relationship with them. I'm not getting nothing for them, period. I just like them. I like that guy. Oh, and Weed Sharks. Yeah, man. I was part of their ground up. Proud of it, too. No, I'm not an investor or nothing. I mean, they had a good product and needed some exposure, and that was the exposure. Then they got another guy to do, a more popular YouTuber. He helped them too after the fact. Now they're doing real good. They're in Tractor Supply, I reckon. So kudos to them. That's a family company too. And that's a good product. The only reason I don't use it, because you can't use that every day, all day for lawn care business, because you'd be switching out the line and stuff, and you'd have employees hitting with the teeth. It's just more of a hazard. Or it's more of a brush cutter, not a finish trimmer, in my opinion. If you got skill, it is. But y'all know, you seen the head that got wore. I mean, I'm not knocking employees or helpers, but new people that ain't never done it, you don't give them a weed shark unless you got them in the field. Know what I'm saying? You don't want them to cut lines, and you don't want them to damage stuff, because them things ain't no joke. Them weed sharks are mean. Gosh, where did I go with this stupid video? I'm sorry. I want it to go to 30 minutes, but I've never made a 30-minute video, I don't think. I might have. I was wanting to know how many of y'all wanted a raw video of mowing. I've got a bunch. I would just put the GoPro on the V-Ride 2 and the SWZT. And the new guy's still doing good. I mean to update y'all on stuff like that, but I don't even think about it. Life is busy. You guys know that just as much as I do, and some of you know it more than I do, especially if your name is Happy's. When you got a whole dozen kids. I wish my kids was still that small and young. I feel old. Seeing young families make me old. Of course, I had kids when I was real young, so anyway. Y'all know more than I do. But anywho, I'll catch you guys later. And like I said, I want to go back to GIE. I want to try. I'm going to try. I think Tony sent me a message about where he's staying, so I'm going to look at that. I was driving down the road when I got a message, I think, on Instagram. He sent me somewhere, Instagram or something. And then I know where Happy's is staying. That's also a ideal for me. I just don't want in a bed bug place, man. I'm an exterminator by profession. Licensed exterminator. And licensed to have a business. There's two different levels of license. There's a tech and then a C license. I'm a C license. And bed bugs is a real thing, and paranoia of mine, because I kill them, and I know how hard it is. I could teach y'all what to look for when you get a hotel. I don't know if you'd ever been interested in that. I could show you just a few easy steps to help identify bed bugs. Now, they could be just one or two in there, and these steps are useless. Nobody can find them. But if they actually have a small infestation or something, or they're active and there's more than a few, then yeah, we can find them. Okay, I ain't talking to 30 minutes. This video is going to be longer than that. But I've only been talking 27 minutes. Notice I said only, and I didn't even get all of what I wanted to talk about Carl in. But I love him, guys. Tony, Texas, and Mike Zavich. Y'all need to watch Mike Zavich. He's like a kindred spirit of mine. Me and him, I don't make as much stuff as I used to. But when I can, I do and stuff. Me and him's just alike. He loves equipment. I love equipment. He changes stuff. He loves Rams. I mean, everything about him's cool. Y'all check him out too. Chuck. You should watch Chuck. Birchfield. I'm ashamed of myself for not remembering everybody. There's so many of y'all guys that's cool and talk to me. It's actually kind of cool. But anyway, peace, y'all. Peace and chicken grease. I think that's what I'll have for dinner too. Hold the grease and grilled chicken. I bet.